Hey you guys, back again, and today guys is a random video. So I just got done watching, I think it's Retro Ghetto's video, and he was talking about fake games or reproductive boxes and stuff, guys, and he wanted to everyone's opinion on, I suppose, like if he's going to keep it or not, or what would you do basically, was what he was getting at in a nutshell, if you picked up a game and it wasn't legit. Now, I did leave a comment on there myself, guys, and I said, look, basically, for myself, um, it would depend how much I paid for that game, so on and so forth, guys. So as you can see right here, why I bring these examples up is because these are real games, but they're fake reproductive boxes, guys. Now, the reason I've gone down this route with my Nintendo 64 games, as you know, I was going to sell my Nintendo 64 about a year and a half ago or so now, and you guys got involved and told me not to. You said it would be a very stupid move and I'd regret it. And you know what, guys? I listened to you, and you were right. I would regret it because I've absolutely enjoyed playing No Mercy, and I enjoy all the old wrestling games, and I also enjoy a lot of other games like Mario Kart. And you know, there's no harm in saying you've got Mario 64 because you know it's available now. You can get the DS version, you can get the what I've got on All Stars and stuff like that, guys. But there's still nothing like having that original game. Now, going on to what he was talking about, though, I could understand, like, if you're a hardcore collector and you want to have it legit. As you know, Retro Ghetto collects heavily for the Super Nintendo, and I do collect for Super Nintendo myself, but I'm more of a cartridge-only guy, and I will go down the reproductive boxes like this, and I go for the plastic ones, guys, like this, because obviously everyone knows that the N64, Super Nintendo, all of them guys are cardboard. Now, unless you're going to buy protectors, I just do not see the point, guys. And in fact, let me just pause this, guys, because I've just remembered I've got another game in a reproductive box. So give me a second. Okay, guys, so I'm back, as you can see. Another reproductive box. Now, I would not have necessarily bought this, and I'll explain why, guys, right? So, Porky Pig's Haunted House is an expensive game nonetheless, whether you're going for cartridge only or complete in box. You are looking very, very expensive. Now, as a gamer and the way that I collect, I don't care if they're mint in box, guys, because I'm going to play them. They're getting played. These are not just going to sit on my shelf and collect dust. But basically, this game came at me at the cheaper price than I could have bought a cartridge only. That's the only reason I bought it like this, guys. And I mean, you know, it's a good reprint. Don't get me wrong, as you guys can see, it's a good reprint. And these are the box protectors I'm talking about. But like I said, this, for me, is not the way I would have gone. I would have preferred to have gone for a case like this. And come a little bit longer down the road, guys, I am going to try and buy a lot more of these reproductive boxes for a lot of my Nintendo 64 and my Super Nintendo games, guys. Now, a lot of people might not agree with me, and they might say that is absolutely stupid. Why the hell would you want to do that? Blah, 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 blah. And my answer to you is, you're looking at it. Look, you get to see the artwork, guys. That's what you want a complete in box game for in general, right? When you want to take a trip down memory lane, you know, this cardboard does not survive. I've seen Retro Ghetto and Jebs and all them pay absolutely ridiculous money for games that's complete like cardboard, you know. And, you know, each to their own, absolutely nothing but respect to them doing it, because at the end of the day, I look at it like, you're going to play the game, right? Now, obviously, as a collector's point, it does keep the value. Do I think these games are still going to be worth money later down the line if I do this to all my games? I do. Like, if I open this one up, guys, this one actually has manual. As you guys can see, it is complete with its original manual for the Nintendo 64, and then, obviously, the game cart. But I just find with these, you're not going to break them. You're not going to destroy them. They are going to last the test of time. They're also not going to get like box rot, because obviously you can get that. And also, but you're going to keep the games, you know, from getting dusty and scratched and sun faded and so on and so forth. And at the same time, on the side, guys, you can read one on the, you know, when you got them stacked on the shelf. And on the back, you can still see the artwork and stuff, guys. Are they brilliant? No. You know, this one here, guys, don't look too bad. But, you know, if you look at it, you can see, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it's still good, as you can see there, when it focuses. But as you can see, there is a slight blur, obviously, but it's still a very good print. Now, I think this one's a lot better. It's not really showing up on the camera very well. It actually does look quite washed up. As you can see, it does look a lot better on this particular one. And again, we've got No Mercy. Now, I went for the American boxes, guys, over the British boxes. Just because, well, I should say PAL region, because it's not just Britain, you know, obviously France, everywhere like that. The PAL region games all have the similar boxes. But I don't know what it is, but Americans seem to get a lot better box art. I'm not even going to be ashamed to admit it. The box art is better for some of the games on the N64. Not all of them, but some of them. Because I'll give you an example, guys, right? I prefer the British version, PAL version, how you want to call it, guys, for GoldenEye. But I prefer, like, the American version of Killer Instinct Gold and Mario 64 over ours, because we got, like, a lot of black around here, and, like, there's just a lot less, and they ain't got the pretty cool spines like these. These are really cool. I really like the way it stands out, whereas on ours, it's only got, like, in the corner here somewhere. So, you know, you take it and you leave it. I do want people to know, though, yeah, that I did actually buy these as the American box art. I didn't get, you know, like, just that's the only one you can get. You can get the British PAL, whatever, what you call it, guys, versions, but I wanted these particular versions. Same with this. So, yeah, like I said, I am happy with buying reproductive cases, I will say, but not reproductive carts. Now, I did own a reproductive cart on my first run with my SNES because Batman Returns was expensive. But I found with getting reproductive carts, they do not work right. Some of them do not work right, guys. So I will never buy a reproduction cart. Unless, of course, it was guaranteed and it was sold as new. And, like, the Blurst and Sun, it had, like, 20, 30 copies in it. But, like, you know, if it doesn't work, I'll give you your money back, so on like that. But you know what I mean, guys, right? I like the real cartridge, but I will buy a reproductive box when it comes to cardboard. Because cardboard just does not work for me. Now, again, I'm going to go down another route, guys. I picked up Gex, the original Gex on PlayStation 1. Now, Gex, Deep Gecko Undercover, and I think it's, what's the other one? Something Spy or something. I've got them all, guys. I got them all. Now, the first two I've got normal PlayStation 1 with manuals boxed a lot. But the original Gex, I got disc only in mint condition. They said mint condition, and it is. It hasn't even got a fingerprint on it, guys. I paid 25 quid. Now, I know that's good because I've seen the disc going for 60 and 70 quid on its own. It's 140 and up with a case and a manual. So I was like, you know, at the end of the day, 140 quid to me is absolutely astronomical money. I could do so much in the terms of feed my family, you know, pay my bills. I'll never be able to afford £140, guys, for a game. So, you know, at the end of the day, I want to play it. I want to make content with it. I want to, you know, make videos for you guys. I want to tell you why I bought the game, why I'm excited about it, so on and so forth. I don't care. And the same with these guys. I'll always buy the cart only. So let me explain again. These aren't expensive games, by the way, guys. Attitude with original box is probably about 20 quid. I got this game for $3.99 with its manual, and then obviously I paid $4.99 for the case. So at the end of the day, people might say you paid more for it or the equivalent. But like I said, this case is not gonna get damaged, not gonna break. It's still sun fade if I put it in the sun, but I don't plan on doing that. So yeah, and like I said, the only reason I got this one in a reprinted box is because it was cheaper to get it with the box as a reproductive box than it was just to buy the cart only. Now, preferably, I would have preferred to buy the cart only and then bought one of these star boxes. But let me know down below, guys, what you think. Like I said, it does depend on a collector's value. Like, if you're collecting these, not just to play them, but you're a collector, you know, you want it for the investment later, then, yeah, this is not the way to go for you. But if you are a true gamer who likes to enjoy and play their games, and, you know, this game's going to be in and out of this box, then I think this is a perfect example of it's fine for me. It will display the same. And if I'm making videos like I am now, guys, you can see the cool artwork. We could talk about it, you know, in 10 years from now, we can go, remember this game, guys, and remember it. Same with Porky Pig right here. It's the original artwork, just not the original box. So, you know, when I look at it that way for myself, I'm absolutely 100% okay with doing it. I also, though, did say in his video, you know, that would depend on price. For example, right, Porky Pig can go for as much as 250 and more. mint in box. Now, if someone would have turned around and said to me, this is mint in box, 250 quid, and I'd have bought it, and then found out his reproductive box, then yeah, I would have been mad. I would have been pissed off, guys. Then, and I understand from, like I said, Retro Ghetto's point, and obviously like people like Jebs and all them, I can see from their point. But like, if there was like, this is a reproductive box and cart, £40, then I'm going to go for that. Because at the end of the day, the cartridge is about 65, 70 quid for this game. Have seen it going cheaper, like in shops, but if you're like me and you use eBay, guys, you will have to pay premium price. I mean, even CEX only charged like £30 for this cartridge on its own, but it's never in stock. But like I said, I've never bought much through CEX online due to the fact that they charge delivery on every single item. I think that's an absolute sham. And, you know, actually, well, not just a shamble, it's a scam in itself, because if there was to say, like, spend more than £100 and get free delivery or something, more people are going to be inclined to buy more instead of less. They're going to sell more, which then they can get more, but I don't understand, because the online CEX to me is just complete, utter brokenness, in my opinion. I just can't work out why they want to charge you, like, $250, $150 per item, maybe more, last time I checked, because I was going to get WWF DVDs once from them, and I ended up paying more for the postage than I did for the DVDs at the time. So yeah, that was just stupid. So I never use them. I wouldn't mind going in, but with my mental health and that, guys, I struggle going in shops. So I'm one of these people that's got to be the first one in and the first one quickly out. So I'm like, I'm in, I look, I grab, I get out. So yeah, but yeah, let me know, guys, down below, because, I mean, like, when he made the video himself, that kind of made me interested to, you know, think about it, and I thought about myself and thought, I don't mind having a reproductive box or something like that, if I know, like, if they're selling it like this, and it's already in a reproductive box, and they say it's in a reproductive box, and they're going to sell it to you for the price you can get it loose or something, then yeah. But for example, guys, if I was going to sell these games now, I'd probably sell this one for about 20 quid, because that's what it would cost as a decent copy of the game. Wouldn't put the case into factor, because obviously this is something that you can do as a collector if you want to. So yeah, that's basically it for me. I only buy these reproductive boxes because I like the artwork and the nostalgia of owning the actual packaging and the artwork itself, rather than spending, say, £50, £60 for it with the original box. Then you got to buy a box protector. Then you got to make sure that, you know, the box never gets flattened. But as you can see, guys, I can drop this, throw this about, and it's never going to lose its shape. It's never going to lose the artwork. It's never going to get ripped corners and so on and so forth. Like I said, it's each to their own. Because, I mean, this is a reproductive box, and I already am like, even though it's a reproductive box, I'm delicate with it, because even now when you open it, you crease the sides, you do damage to it. Already we've got some little bit of damage on the sides, you can see right there, guys, and this is a reproductive box. So I just don't know. My hats go off to people like that, and you know, you want to spend 200, 300, 400, 500 even more on a original Super Nintendo game with the original box, then, you know, each to your own. I've seen people in America pay for, like, Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut stupid amounts, guys. Absolutely stupid amounts. I'm talking $1,000 and more. And it's like, you've got to be very, very heavy on the collecting to do that. I mean, I'm a gamer, guys. I'm a hardcore gamer. I love games in every capacity. I mean, like, I like puzzle games, I like horror games, I like first-person shooting games, racing games. I'm also into the weird and wacky, you know, from all the simulator styles, from even cutting lawn and lawnmower simulator, guys. I find them fun, and, you know, I'm brought in just to, like, wow, I wonder why they did that, you know, and I want to play it and so on. So I call myself a hardcore gamer because I play games from every genre there is. And even I struggle to believe, you know, that I'd pay £500-600 for a game, guys. I mean, I want to get Cooler World for PlayStation 1. Mainly because I didn't have the full game growing up. I only had the demo disc, and I would love to play through the game, but I always sit there thinking, it's going up, guys. I should have bought it when it was 80. It's now like 150 and 180, and it's still going up. So if I do want it, I will have to pull the trigger at some point. But going back to what I said, guys, I couldn't afford 140 quid for a game, then 180. So it's like, it would take a miracle for me to get Cooler World. But if I could find it a loose copy, disc only, and then, like, you know, put it together later, like buy a case separately and a manual separately also, if you want to do that. Because sometimes doing that actually works out cheaper, guys. As I said on Retro's video. You know, if he ends up now, he's bought the game, he's got the game, he's got the actual real disc. So now, if he could find like case and manual for like 150, 200 quid, he's still potentially got the full game with manual and original case. Then cheaper than buying it as complete, if you get what I mean, guys. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, guys, I've rambled on. I do apologise, but I just wanted to make my own video on it because it's as a factor I never really thought about. Like I said, in the sense of, like, rare, expensive games that are, like, 600 and more, then I would buy a reproductive cart if I had to, just to play it and see what the game is all about. Because to spend, like, £300, £400, £500 on a game that you're not even sure about, it's ridiculous. So I love the Porky Pig game, guys, right here. Right, going back to that before ending, guys. I love it. Would I pay $250 for that game? No. Never. Never, 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 never. I love the game. It's a great game. The graphics are absolutely stunning for a 30-odd-year-old game. But I would never in my life see me paying 250 quid to play it. If anyone wants to know how much I paid for this, guys, I paid 43 quid for it. So 43 in total for this. Like I said, I ended up paying only 4 quid for this because I didn't get the case, so I just got the game. And I ended up paying, I think it was 20 quid for No Mercy on its own. So, like I said, that's what I ended up paying for it. I think the game's actually even going up more and more and more in price now. So, like I said, but if I ever sold these games, guys, I would never sell them as boxed games. I would sell them as loose games with a reproductive box. And I would explain that. So, yeah. But yeah, let me know down below, guys, what you think. What do you think about it? I mean, it's something unique in the gaming industry. Does it bother you? Like, if you knew about it, would it bother you? Or, I mean, obviously, it bothered me more. Say I bought, like, Call of Duty and then found out, oh, it's a fucking fake. I'd be pissed. As, you see me do that with figurines. I bought figurines and they've not been NECA figures or whatever. So, yeah. But if you knew, then I think it's different. Personally, I think it's different. But if you don't know, then yeah, I would be pissed off. But anyway, guys, that's the lay of the land. Sorry the video went on very, very long and I didn't really get to the point quick enough. Like, bloody hell, that should have been a 44-minute video turned into nearly an 18-minute video, guys. So I apologise. But on that note, guys, let me know down below what you think, guys. And yeah, see you all in the next one, guys.